If you're trying to lose weight, you've probably been told these things. You have to cut out carbs. You have to cut out all fats. You have to cut out all sugar. You have to just eat one meal a day. You have to. Everyone has lots of opinions on what overweight people should do when it comes to fat loss. But after watching this video, you're not going to need to guess at all ever again. You're just going to know. In this video, I'm going to explain calories and macronutrients, calorie deficits, why macronutrients matter for fat loss, and helping you understand it in a way that actually makes sense. All right, I'm freeballing this here, no cuts, no edits. I'm going to do my best to keep this engaging. So, let's just jump right into it. Number one, what are calories? What is a calorie? Everyone always talks about calories, calorie deficit. What actually is it? All a calorie is a unit of energy. Your body burns energy all day long, breathing, digesting food, maintaining its organ function, maintaining your brain, even thinking. All of those things burn calories. You are literally just a calorie burning machine. All right? That's all it is. And then when you eat food, food is calories, right? Food is energy. Energy is calories. Um, so as far as the calorie deficit and what calories are, it's just energy. And in order to put yourself into a calorie deficit, all that means is you need to eat less food or less energy than what your body burns in a given day. You have to give your body a reason to use the stored fat as energy that's already on your body. If you eat more or equal to the amount of calories that your body burns in a given day, it's just going to use the energy from the food you eat and not use your fat stores as energy. If you eat slightly less than what your body burns in a given day, you will eventually tap into your fat stores. Your body will decide where it's going to pull it from, and over time, that fat is going to burn off your body. But it doesn't just go away. It gets used as energy and exported through carbon dioxide. You literally breathe out the fat. It's pretty cool. So that's it. No special diets, no magic foods, no meal timings, no meal windows, no cutting out carbs, restricting food groups. None of that matters. All we need to know is we need to eat a little bit less energy than our body uses every single day. Okay, so what are macronutrients? Calories tell you how much energy you're consuming, but macros tell you where the energy comes from. There are 3 macronutrients. That's it. All food is made of 3 macronutrients. Anything you eat, 3. Number 1, protein. Number 2, carbohydrates. Number 3, fats. Let's start with protein. Protein consists of things like meat. Dairy has some protein in it. Tofu, egg whites, things like this. Protein helps you restore and rebuild muscle tissue. It helps recover muscle damage from the gym. And eating more protein helps you stay fuller throughout the day. Protein is 4 calories per gram. Okay, so each 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. If you have 100 grams of straight protein, that means it's going to be 400 calories. Number 2, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates help fuel your workout. They help you recover from workouts, and they help you just feel good. They give you energy. It's our body and brain's preferred source of fast energy. There's a reason our body doesn't just use our stored body fat all the time. It prefers carbs. So carbs are also 4 calories per gram. This consists of things like pasta, rice, honey, sugar, bread, anything like that is a carbohydrate. Number 3, fats. Now, fats are a little bit different from carbs and proteins. These are 9 calories per gram. So think about olive oil or butter or the fat in your meat. 9 calories per gram, meaning they're more calorie dense. They're a lot easy to overconsume calories on, right? So if you took that same 100 grams, but instead of egg whites, it's olive oil, it's going to be 900 calories now instead of 400. So we need to be careful with our fats. But what fats do is they help support our hormone function, our brain function, and just overall health. We can't cut out all fat. You'll feel like shit and you'll probably die. I don't want you to die. Okay, so why does this actually matter for fat loss? We've gone over calories and macros very briefly, very simply, very briefly. Hopefully it was understood. Calories control whether you gain or lose weight. Macros control where that weight comes from. All right. If your calories are super low, you're going to be in a calorie deficit and you're going to lose some fat. But you're not just going to lose fat, you're going to lose muscle if your macronutrients are not dialed in. All right. So let's use this whiteboard since I taped it up. And it looks like shit, but bear with me. So we got two people here. Person one, his name's Bob. Person two, his name's Ted. Bob is eating 1,800 calories. Ted is also eating 1,800 calories. Now Bob is eating 200 grams of protein. He is eating 200 grams of carbs. And he's eating, let's say, 70 grams of fat. Do not fact check me on this because these numbers are probably not accurate. Now, Ted, he's eating the same amount of calories, but he's eating only 50 grams of protein. He's eating 400 grams of carbs, and he's eating 85 grams of fat. Right? Low protein, high carb, high fat. High protein, high carb, moderate fat. These two people are both in a calorie deficit. They are both going to lose weight. They're probably going to lose the same amount of weight. But since Bob is getting in his protein, he's getting enough, if not more than enough, protein in his diet, 95% of that fat that he lost is going to be fat. Sorry, the weight that he lost is going to be fat. Now, Ted is only eating 50 grams of protein. Our body needs protein. So if it doesn't get it enough in through the diet, it's going to take it from your body. So since Ted didn't get enough protein in his diet, he probably lost maybe 60% fat and like 30% protein. Muscle, sorry. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. High protein diet, more fat loss, less muscle loss. Low protein diet, more muscle loss, less fat loss. Both equals the same amount of weight loss. Okay, so macronutrients matter. Yes, so calories determine how much weight you're going to lose. Macros determine where that weight is going to come from. You don't want to lose muscle because then you're going to end up skinny fat. And then you're still going to be discouraged. And then you're going to develop probably body dysmorphia. And you're going to be like, oh, but I'm eating so low calories and I'm tracking all my calories and this and that, but I don't look like what I want to look like. Well, maybe it's because you're eating 2 grams of protein a day. All right. Now, quickly, let's talk about tracking calories. All right, because this is where it all comes together. Tracking your calories and macros isn't about being obsessive. It's about knowing what's going inside of your body. Once you start tracking, you see how easy it is to go over your daily target, right? If you're one of my clients, I probably had you track for a few days what you regularly eat. And you probably had an eye-opening canon event because it is really traumatizing, actually, the first time you do it. But it's the first step towards fitness freedom and having the body that you want is understanding what is actually going into your body and what foods have how many calories and what foods actually fill you up and what foods you enjoy having in your diet and things like this. So I use MyFitnessPal. If you're my client, you probably use MyFitnessPal. And then if you're consistent with it, you'll learn what meals keep you full, what meals push you over, and how to adjust without any guesswork. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about tracking calories is this is the part most people miss. There are no good or bad foods for weight loss. There are better or worse options depending on your goals, right? You can literally lose fat by eating donuts all day. If all you ate was donuts all day, but you were in a calorie deficit, you will literally lose weight and fat. But you will lose lots of muscle too. You're not going to look the way you want. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. You could lose weight eating whatever you want, but if you eat whatever you want and don't track your macros, you're probably going to lose a little bit more muscle than you'd like. Right? Another problem with eating donuts or super high fat, high sugar foods during a weight loss effort is they're not very filling. Let's say you have 2 donuts. It's going to run you around 600 calories. You could have a massive bowl of like Greek yogurt and strawberries and honey and chia seeds and whatever you want for 600 calories, and it's going to fill you up 10 times more than those 2 donuts, and it's going to keep you full for 10 times longer. Right? Does that make sense? You can eat the donuts, no big deal, but you're probably going to be hungry and end up overeating later. Okay? So the point I'm trying to drive across to you right now is you can eat whatever you want and lose weight, but there are better and worse options if you want to keep it sustainable. Now, a better option would have been, instead of eating 2 donuts, or instead of eating just Greek yogurt bowl, have 1 donut and have a Greek yogurt bowl with it with maybe half the amount of stuff, so that your total calories are still 600. You're still eating lots of protein and fiber, and you're still eating your damn donut, right? Protein pairing. This video is turning out to be a lot longer than I would like, but that's okay. I'm giving you free, valuable information here, and I hope it's all making sense. So, keep 80 to 90% of your diet nutrient dense. Whole foods, high protein, high fiber, moderate carbs, moderate fats. Use the other 10 to 20% of your diet on foods you genuinely enjoy, like donuts or cookies or whatever. For all the reasons I listed earlier, it's probably not good to have half of your calories coming from ultra-processed foods, but a little bit of it can if it's going to help you stick to your diet long term, and as long as you're still in your calorie deficit. So, to wrap this up, here's what you need to remember. Calories control weight loss or weight gain. Macros control body composition, how your body's going to look, how you're going to feel after the weight loss or weight gain. Tracking builds awareness. It's not obsessive. It can be obsessive. It can turn into an obsession if you let it, but don't let it. Just understand that I only have you track calories so you can be aware of what's going in your body. Think of it like money, right? We all know money. We all love money. Let's say you have a bunch of bills to pay and you only have X amount of money. I'm thinking here. Give me a second. Let's say you pay all your bills for the month, but you don't have enough money, right? You just don't have enough money. You're $200 short on your car payment. What do? You're going to have to borrow money from somewhere. Maybe your grandma, maybe your aunt, maybe the bank. Okay, think of this like a calorie deficit. Let's say you're trying to eat enough calories to maintain your body's hormonal functions and liver function and breathing and exercising, but you don't eat enough. You eat 200 calories less. You're $200 short. So you have to get a loan, right? You have to get a loan from your fat stores as energy. Same concept. And your body decides where that fat is going to come from first. Pretty much genetics. I personally have very lean quads. Some people may store a lot of fat in their quads. Nothing really you can do about it. And lastly, there's no good or bad foods, just smart or not very smart choices when it comes to fitting foods into our calorie deficit for your goal. You can eat the foods you love and still lose weight, as long as you understand the numbers behind it and you stay consistent. That's all that matters. So if you actually want to stop guessing and learn how to eat for your goals without hating your life or hating your diet or hating the way you eat, start tracking your calories. Use some of the information I gave you in this video and DM me on Instagram at Selly Hypertrophy. That's HYPERTROPHY. If you want me to build your plan for you, I do online fitness coaching for a living. I also coach in person. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're just like, hey, I want you to do it for me and I want to just pay you for it, just DM me on Instagram and we'll set something up. But if you're a client who's watching this and you made it this far in, congratulations. You understand how calories and macros work now. Next time you come and see me, please let me know if this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and drop a comment or just text me. If you're one of my clients, text me on what topic I should do next. Thank you.